Transportation has been the lifeblood of the growth and success of St. Charles County for more than 20 years. Hi, I'm Scott Drognick, and that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to hear from the mayors of St. Charles, St. Peters, Weldon Spring, Wentzville, along with Dardenne Prairie. And what happens is that the municipalities in the unincorporated area propose to the road board the roads that they need for construction. That is then passed on to the county executive, and he turns it over to the county council for final approval. So what kind of improvements can we look forward to? Several projects to reduce congestion are in the offing, and they include improvements to the Cave Springs interchange, the Mid-River Small Drive interchange, the Salt Lick River Road interchange, and the Route K interchange. Improvements at the intersection of Wentzville Parkway and Pierce Boulevard, and the intersection of Maclay Road and Hackman Road. The work on Greens Bottom Road and the continued upgrades to rural roads needed to improve safety in all of our local roads. Other new corridor projects include David Hochul Parkway, Interstate Drive, and the recently completed Salt River Road. And a major project from the Road Board is called Gateway Greenlight. This is improvement to 335 intersections throughout our community to take care of signalized coordination and operations and to reduce delay and congestion at those mechanized intersections. And continued Road Board support for needed improvements on Interstate 70, Page Avenue, State Route 79, Route N, Highway 94, Highway 4061, also known as Interstate 64. Recently, we spoke with Weldon Spring Mayor Don Lickletter about the importance and the impact of Road Board funding in his community.
Well, it's actually allowed us to upgrade all of our rural roads because we didn't have any real decent roads. Everything was really unsafe. And we've probably put in, I'm going to guess anywhere from 10 to 15 miles of roads over the last 10 years. We're talking about Independence, Wolfram. We did the extension of Sedentop, which goes from 94 into City Mortgage, which gave them another way out because they've got about 4,800 employees or so. We've improved Technology Drive. That's runs parallel to Highway 40. Brought in a couple of businesses there where, they employ about 3,000 employees now. And, it was just, it was a boom to make roads safer and plus help our economy. Page extension is phenomenal. The phase 2 is supposed to be done this summer. That would have dumped all the traffic right in the corner of our city. And by us proposing, waylaying some of our fees for a couple years, getting all that focused on phase 3, now we can put all the traffic out to Lake St. Louis.
Dardenne Prairie Mayor Pam Fogarty had an even stronger endorsement of the road tax. Moreover, when the Page Avenue extension is completed in 2014, it'll run right through the town center near the new City Hall complex.
Well, without the county road board funds, there really wouldn't be a city for Dardenne Prairie. And that is literally the truth. We need help in that funding in order to have progressed to the point that we have gotten at right now. The Page extension is going to be absolutely wonderful, particularly for our city since it comes right through our city. So that's actually going to bring more people through. And of course, we're hoping that they stop by and maybe have a little dinner, or a little lunch, do a little shopping in our city.
Wentzville Mayor Nick Guccione knows his community is growing by leaps and bounds, and his residents need new roads to reach their homes, shopping areas, schools, and places of employment.
The Parkway really was the trailblazer for a lot of the projects that are offshoots of that right now, and we're actually seeing the improvement of the intersection of West Pierce and Wentzville Parkway currently, in addition to what the mayor was talking about, a Mexico Road Improvement Project, and then Church Street project is also underway as well.
We've got some new businesses coming in town like Sam's Club and Fairfield Hotel. So we're a driving force right now. Everybody, Rankin Technical College. So a lot of people looking at us to move to Wentzville and to grow. So we need to be ahead of the curve and get some road maintenance and new roads in to accommodate the new businesses coming in and the infrastructure and new residents.
We're seeing not only new subdivisions still being completed, but also new commercial developments as well. So we need that infrastructure, the new roadways, to get to these developments, and also to bring them in. We don't necessarily say that a commercial development is going to come in without a road. We want to help influence that commercial development or residential development to come to the city. So by providing new roadways to these areas, we're enticing them to come to the city of Wentzville. It's a great partnership between not only the local municipality, Wentzville, St. Charles County, but also the federal government through East-West Gateway Council of Governments.
Oh, we'd be so far behind the times that it'd be unbelievable. Because everybody else is kind of built out right now, so they've kind of stabilized, and we're still moving forward, still growing, and we're feeling those growing pains. You know, and we have to keep up with the curve. If we don't look forward, we're going to be behind.
St. Charles Mayor Sally Faith, a former county council member and a former member of the Missouri legislature, has long been a proponent of transportation improvements throughout all of St. Charles County.
The road projects that have helped the city are many. We've certainly got right now, currently, we're looking at the Freedom's Road and South Main area that will help with the closing of the westbound bridge. So improving that with the flow for traffic from 364 in the future, looking ahead. Certainly the Meggie Road and Old 94, that intersection has been improved. We've got the Elm Street project, which goes out to 370. We've also got then the Newtown Boulevard. We've got the Boshertown Road project, and both of those are close to completion. So there's just in the current time of it's helped, but many other areas in the past. It's been a great asset for the city. It's very important to have that partnership and to look at it. It's not my kingdom, your kingdom. And that has been the advantage of the road board. I remember as being on the county council, the road board would come and say, here's our list of projects. With this money, we're going to do this, this, and this. And the benefit, and I think the reason voters approved it and supported it again, is that they did this, and this. And the fact that we're looking at phase 3 happening in my lifetime is just a big plus. So that's why that road board tax is important. And it's important to have it there to help large municipalities, to help smaller municipalities, and to help the county grow, and also as a part of the region. So we are very blessed to have that, and I totally support it.
St. Peter's Mayor Len Pagano has partnered with the Road Board and St. Charles County on major projects such as Page Avenue Extension and the Salt River Road.
The money helped fund 22 road construction projects in St. Peter's. That's amazing, 22 roads. And this includes Salt River Road. That's been a tremendous asset because we are bringing in people from Lincoln County, Troy, so forth, coming right into our city, as well as 370 is now coming into our city. Such a big boost.
Weldon Spring Mayor Don Licklider is very pleased with the way the county was able to pull together the funds to complete the Page Avenue extension, which is going to go all the way to I-64. Otherwise, it would have stopped at Mid-Rivers Mall Drive and dumped all of that traffic onto the doorstep of Weldon Spring. So how did St. Charles County pull off getting the rest of the funds for phase 3 of the Page Avenue extension after the Missouri Department of Transportation said there was no new money for new projects after 2009? County officials went to Jefferson City and competed for funds from the Innovative Finance Program, which enabled MoDOT to contribute $50 million of what would have been a $100 million project. Next, all of the municipalities in St. Charles County agreed to forego any federal funding for local transportation projects for 1 year. The county submitted a request for a total of $25 million to the East-West Gateway Council, the region's planning organization responsible for allocating federal funds for local transportation projects. That board approved our request. Then, with further cooperation from the municipalities, the County Council approved the remaining $25 million needed for Phase 3 of the Page extension from the county's half-cent transportation sales tax. Wow! Believe it or not, the Page Avenue extension, which was going to take 30 years, is under construction behind me and will be done in just a few years. Over the last 27 years, the revenue from the county's half-cent transportation sales tax has funded improvement of more than 40 miles of roadway within St. Charles County. We're talking about approximately $500 million in St. Charles County road projects. The County Road Board has used the half-cent transportation sales tax to improve the safety of our roads, expand the system, and increase the capacity of existing arterial roads, as well as assist in economic development. Over the last 27 years, farm-to-market roads like Upper Bottom, St. Peter's Howell, Young Station, Maclay, Feisey, Bates, Henning, Guthrie, Dwello, and Greens Bottom have been widened and straightened. In addition, the county has used transportation sales tax dollars to partner with MoDOT to complete safety improvements to shoulders of numbered and lettered routes after a series of fatal accidents in the community.
Without this road tax, we would not have been able to make the improvements necessary to these roads to save lives. We were able to get shoulders added to highways D, Double D, and Highway 94. If St. Charles County hadn't stepped up to help us bring awareness and make us a priority, we would still have people dying on these roads.
The revenue has also been used to extend or build entirely new thoroughfares like Wentzville Parkway, Tom Ginevra Boulevard, Winghaven Boulevard, T.R. Hughes Boulevard, Lake St. Louis Boulevard, and Interstate Drive. It's clear that the St. Charles County Transportation Sales Tax has been a catalyst behind much-needed road construction to improve safety, keep traffic moving, and support economic development in the community.